So I will go ahead and announce for you folks, our next legend coming in Season 4 is Forge. Take a look at that handsome guy. Call him Jimmy.
So if you guys only recently started playing Apex a couple of seasons ago, then you most likely have no idea what I'm about to say. We're going to be taking a look at some deep Apex Legends history in today's video. Respawn is no stranger to removing things in Apex, whether it be abilities, skins, even features. But the biggest prank that Apex played on the community was when they removed a legend. And here's how it all happened. So way back in Season 3 of Apex, which is about 2 years ago now, Respawn was gearing up to release their brand new Season 4 of course. The leaked legend that was supposed to come in Season 4 obviously was Revenant, which turned out to be true. But Respawn decided to play a prank on the Apex community, and that's exactly what they did. Because everyone expected Revenant to be the Season 4 legend, which he actually did end up being, Respawn did something very interesting, and what they did was tease a brand new legend, introduce a brand new legend to the game, then completely delete him from the Apex lore once Season 4 dropped. And this legend was known as Forge. In order to really make the Apex community believe that Forge was real, Respawn had this legend in several trailers leading up to the Season 4 release. They even planted in-game files of Forge's abilities, so all of the leakers would report on it and make everyone think it was real. Now Forge wasn't just some random legend who had no backstory and no real purpose in the Apex games, because Respawn actually went ahead and gave Forge lore. And here's what Forge's lore currently says according to the Apex Legends wiki. Standing 6 feet 5 and weighing 269 pounds, James McCormick, nicknamed Forge, was a 5-time Hyper Fighting Federation champion before he was set to join the Apex games. He has already achieved widespread popularity as the people's champ and was notably already popular 3 years ago when he met and sexually harassed Anita Williams, who was actually Bangalore. Fun fact, his entrance to the games was highly anticipated because of his popularity, alongside his sponsorship by Hammond Robotics. Before his official entrance to the games, he was being interviewed live by Outlands Television when Revenant snuck behind him and impaled him, immediately causing his death at the age of 28. So Respawn actually perfectly set this legend up. Respawn gave this legend backstory and lore. Respawn also gave this legend abilities in the game files. They also teased him many times on their social media pages, and they gave him a full trailer leading up to the Season 4 release. But then what did Respawn do? They actually had Revenant assassinate Forge in a trailer right before Season 4 launched.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry.
Honestly, this entire situation was just a big prank, and it was meant to really confuse the Apex fanbase because of so many leaks going around about Revenant at the time. Back in Season 3 and Season 4, Apex was still a relatively new game, so Respawn was trying their best to build up hype and keep all of their legends secret. So by creating this fake legend with backstory and abilities, all for him to be removed and killed by another leaked legend, it was honestly just genius marketing on Respawn's part. Forge was also really believable as a legend, not just because Respawn teased him so many times, but also because his abilities seemed like something that could actually work in Apex. I'm gonna read to you guys all of Forge's leaked abilities, or should I say the abilities that Respawn planted, because honestly, compared to so many other leaked legends in this game, this actually does sound very plausible, which is why so many people were fooled by it. So first up we have Pull Shot, and it's a hook. It's a short range grapple that pulls enemies into you or can be used to launch yourself into the air. Then we have Ground Slam, press crouch while airborne to slam into the ground below. We have KO Punch, jump forward in a direction, press crouch while airborne to slam into the ground below. Then we have 1-2, Bull Rush in a straight line. If you hit an enemy along the way, press again to do an uppercut, launching you into the air. Then we have On the Ropes, enhances your melee to do more damage the lower your health is. Dealing melee damage gives you temporary overshield. And Forge's last leaked ability was called Victory Rush. Killing a player with a melee attack restores your health and gives you a 30% speed boost for 10 seconds. So I mean, even compared to Revenant's abilities at the time, I feel like Forge's abilities were even a bit more believable, because on one end you have a legend that brings you back to life if you die, and you have Forge, who just does increased melee damage. Many players back then were honestly confused and just assumed that Forge was going to be the Season 4 legend because Revenant's abilities seemed so outlandish at the time. So with all that said, Forge was the legend that never got to be. Could you guys imagine if a legend like Forge was in the game right now? I actually think that that legend would have a place in Apex, which is crazy. So yeah, I mean, Respawn has done many crazy things over the years, but I feel like introducing a legend and then removing them from the game might just be one of the most insane things Respawn has done with Apex Legends. But with that said, that's it for me today, guys. Leave your thoughts down below if you actually played Apex during this time. Did you believe that Forge was going to be a legend in the game? Because I did. And also, do you guys think Respawn should start being more creative when rolling out seasons like what they did with Season 4 and Forge? Leave your thoughts down below. That's it for me today, and I'll see you guys in some more Apex. Till next time.